everybody. Welcome to another amazing stream at fmtraining.tv. My name is Margaret. I'll be your broadcast engineer for today, and my video is apparently off in a small corner. Hi! Welcome, everybody. We're here to talk about the wonderful FileMaker platform. I'm here with the wonderful, equally wonderful Ken Tooley and Nick Hunter, talking about our current ongoing running series, which has been really cool. We are doing existing FileMaker file design and modernization workshop day 34, day 35, and day 36 this week. And then Thursday, Claris is hosting an under the hood discussion talking about the things listed there. So like listed right here, and we'll have a recap about that on Thursday. And then Friday will be about digital document superglue and FileMaker using the Monkey Bread plugin. And of course, Monday and Tuesday next week, it's going to be July 4th holiday. We are not streaming on July 3rd or July 4th. For us, it's Independence Day. So the US will be busy blowing stuff up in celebration. So that'll be happening. If you'd like to support the channel, you would greatly appreciate it. We have our FM Training annual subscription bundles. They're all 100 plus hours of video training content. These ones have more videos in the basic bundle. There's a list about the videos somewhere. We pretty much cover everything under the sun: server, WebDirect, Go, everything you need to know to work and make your own FileMaker file in FileMaker Pro, or to refresh your knowledge about certain topics that you maybe are not as familiar with or haven't worked with in a while. People who have bought it, thank you very much. The support matters and helps keeps us doing this free stuff 5 days a week. So thank you. So Nick, what are we doing today?
Yeah. Hello, Marge. Hello, Ken. How are you today?
I'm good.
Thank you, everybody, for joining today. So today we're finishing the Ken's file. So I wanted to implement the OCR today, but I'm not doing it because I'm running with a problem on the OCR, and I don't know why. They changed something. Sometime it happened. They changed something. They changed the way to receive files and stuff like that, and that I got something broken. So I need to figure. I don't know what happened. I'm not sure if they changed something. Did they change something? I need to figure out. So I figured out this morning. So I said, okay, I don't want to tempt the evil and doing an implementation that won't work. So I want to make sure that I fix that first. So today, what we do, we implement the Hamburger menu. So this is the file that we have. Okay, so and we are going to transplant this file into Ken's file. Okay, so then you can see how we operate with this. So we are going to put that right, this Hamburger like this, with the navigation included, right? The navigation with the okay, everything, right? And this and everything. So how we do? Okay, so first, when you do this, you have to analyze both files, right? So to see if you don't have common tables or something like this. So here you look for the table. So I need this, this, and this. This is a free table that I need, right? So first you start with the tables, okay? At the beginning, it's the table. So you copy those, okay? You copy those. What is? Yeah, I don't need that one, by the way. I just need those two, okay? Navi and Navem. So I copy this, right? And I'm going to Ken's files and I look for if I have them, and I don't. So I can paste, right? So we paste this, okay? So now I have those two tables, right? And automatically I have two occurrences in my relationship map, okay? So, and I close this. So that means for now I have two new tables, okay?
Right.
But then we need to create relationships, right? Because here we have all those relationships here, okay? So this is how I'm doing it. I'm giving you a tip. I open that file, open this file, right, with a previous version of FileMaker. I have it for sure, 18. I can have 19 somewhere. I can have 19. Oh, here.
There you go. Oh, right. I keep forgetting all the different.
Yeah, this icon, this icon, I couldn't see it,
That's the
So,
good news about them changing the icon.
especially that FileMaker got this iconic icon for years, for decades. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I open the file, the original file in a previous version of FileMaker, which is 19, right? And here I have 20. So 19, 20. Okay, those, I open this. So now why I'm doing this is because I can have now two managed database open.
And
okay?
It doesn't have to be a different version, right? Just a different copy.
A different copy, but on PC, if you try to install twice the same FileMaker, good luck with this.
True.
I mean, you won't be able to do it.
Right.
On Mac, yeah, no problem, but on PC, no. Okay, so that's why I'm saying the best is to keep the
An older
previous
version, sure.
Yeah. And I always have the previous version because I always have what's the name, or a server of customer that is not on Twitter, So I still have people sometimes calling me. I need to go back to 16. Imagine.
Oh, okay.
So I have those two. What's the name? FileMaker open, and I have those two managed database open. So now super easy to replicate this. Okay. So I'm going to move this around. Right? I'm going to move this around a little bit there. And I'm going to implement this here. So I'll duplicate this. And I'm going to build the Hamburger menu world. Okay. So now this is the T111. So you need to replicate exactly the same name, exactly the same. Okay. So that's why the best way to do is to just copy paste, right?
Yep.
Right. Let's put another color. This is okay. So then you say, okay, I want to add from the navigation menu, right? I want to add an occurrence, and I'm going to name this occurrence this. Okay, navigation menu. So I have my anchor, right? Now I'm starting with the buoys, right? So the buoys goes to the item, okay? So I'm pointing this to the navigation item, and I'm pasting the name, right? And then I continue, duplicate this, go there, copy the name, boom. I duplicate this, copy this, and I paste the name. Duplicate this, copy this, and I paste the name. Duplicate, copy, paste. So now that I have this, I can just look for the relationship, and I can have both relationship open, right? So
you don't have to keep remembering and opening and closing.
I don't have to exactly. I don't have to exactly.
Yeah.
So this is this one with this one, and I have a sort here by the order. Very important. Otherwise, nothing works. Right. Then click here. So what this one do? It's pretty much the same, but I have more things, right? Okay, so, oops, is this with this, and this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me double check. Menu, yeah. This one here is the link current menu item. Okay, so this one. This, So is this one with this? And do I have some options? No. No. Here is the opposite. So, but this here points to the menu. So this one I need to change because it's not pointing to item, it's pointing to menu. So here's something I'll show you. If you want to change the name, if you change the table right away, look what happened. Boom. I lose the name. So what we do is this. You add a space at the end and you remove the space. So you change the name and now you can change it. And it doesn't change. Let's redo. If I come here, I click, bam, lost my name.
Right.
I go there, space, remove, and I click here, and it doesn't change the name.
So anything that it makes it think the name was already changed.
Yes. So this, right? Double check, right? And this one goes to the menu as well. No, it goes to item. This one is menu item, yeah. So here, this one, and it's a Cartesian link. Okay? So whatever, it's a Cartesian link. So this one, this one, this one, this one. So now I replicated my world, my anchor buoy, perfectly replicated. But now I need to go there and take care of those things because they're broken, for sure. So I'm going to the menu, to the navem, and I'm fixing this, right? So which this one is 11, is this one to C, and I want this one, right? So it's this one with C, and I want this one. So the relookup is fixed. Okay, let's see the auto entry calculation. I think this one won't be broken. No, it's not broken. So that's it. That's the only one I need to change. Here I don't have anything, I think, that could be broken. No. No. This neither. Okay, so we're good, right? We're good. I replicated the schema in a fraction of a second. Okay, fraction. I mean, in a fraction of time.
Quickly.
So, and this technique of opening to FileMaker helps a lot. Okay. So now that I have my relationship, everything fine, everything okay, I like it, I can take care of the layouts. Okay. So first you take care of the relation of the table, then the relationship, then the global, the relookups, the calculations and stuff like that, because the relookups and calculation rely on occurrence. So first you paste the table, then you create those things because relookups and calculation depend on this. Okay.
And as I remember, we would have started with custom functions if we'd had any that we needed.
Yeah, of course. But here in that case,
in general, right?
Yeah. It's custom function first, yeah, for sure. Because you might have a auto entry or calculation that use that custom function. So yeah, definitely you need, yeah.
But we know we don't have any in this, so we didn't need to worry.
Yeah, good catch. Okay, so I know that I might have implemented by mistake those I have those layouts somewhere, but it's okay. I don't, So now I want to implement the layouts. So I have two FileMaker open, so that helps a lot. So I have two manage layouts open, right? So here I want to reorganize a little bit this, and we create a new folder in the Ken's files, we call that Hamburger. Okay? Or Hamburger menu, whatever. Put that here. Inside this, I'm going to replicate this. Not this. This was for the testing, right? I want to replicate those, right? Okay. So first, but we cannot say copy paste. There's no copy paste, So we double click on one. We copy the name. We create a new one. We paste the name. We choose the same T111. It's a computer and it's a form. Okay? That's all what I'm doing. I'm not doing anything else. Okay?
Yeah, just creating the basic piece.
The basic piece.
Yeah.
Doing the same here. Right?
Yep.
I have a separator. And I'm doing the same for the builder. Okay. Boom. Now that I have the layouts empty, they're empty. I didn't put anything on the layout. Just create the layout. That's it.
Right.
I am copying, pasting the scripts. Okay. So in my script workspace here, I am going to create here a folder. It's good to see the process, right? It's
I know. Yes. Yeah.
But that's funny because I just did yesterday. So I just did it yesterday. So I know.
Well, I think the other thing is when we have the video after, in days to come, you could go back through the video and literally do it step by step with you stopping the video, getting it done.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we get a step by step.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah.
So actually, I can copy this name. So I'm copying those two, right? I'm copying those four, copying this, and I'm pasting inside this folder, right? Yeah, this is why I copied those. They copied from another, but I'm going to delete those, right? So
Okay,
those are specifics to the Hamburger, right?
Right.
And here I'm going to delete those. I'm going to delete those four. So that's why I named it like this: A, B, C, D. I know they belong together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's part of the workflow or the feature, right? So they belong together, right? So I know those I copy paste at the beginning of the webinar. So I want to make
Early
sure
on we did, right?
Yeah. And I'm copying those 1, 2, 3, and one here I don't need it, so that's why it's A B is A C D, but the B I don't need it. So and I paste this here. Boom. So now explanation. Why create the layouts before to copy paste the scripts, and why we don't put the object in the layout? I need the layout to be created before I paste the script, because the scripts are calling the layouts.
I would have guessed that.
So if I paste the script before and I don't have the layout, this will be red. It said broken.
Yeah.
When
Table
here it's
layout
not.
missing.
Yeah, layout missing. Where here it is not missing. Okay, that's it. Now that I have the scripts, objects in the layout, all of them, right, use scripts. So a recap: you build the table, then Then you have the table. You can name the occurrence, and then you can connect the relationships. Then when you have the relationship, you can fix the calculation and the lookup. Then when you have the schema done, you can create the layout. Why? Because the layout will land the layout, rely to the occurrence. That's why we start with the occurrence before.
Yeah.
Then I have the layout empty. I can copy paste my script because the script will call the layouts. And then because finally have the script, I can copy paste the objects, the layout, because then when I will paste, I won't break the script because the script will be there. But now first, we need to open one by one those layouts and rebuild them the way they are, the same way.
Because they're just on the default size at the moment.
Yeah, for the moment they're default. So I know this one is 70 pixel height, and this one is 156, right?
Okay.
They must be all white. I have a style here that the alternate body one is white, but the background needs to be white. The default said gray, but I want it to be white. Okay.
Okay.
And here on the top navigation, I want to make sure I have this separation here, which I have by default, the bar, I want this, right? Now that I have this layout and I can, copy paste this also, the width, right?
Yeah.
My layout is ready. I select all of this, I copy, and now here what happened. If I paste like this, boom.
Yeah.
It goes on the other side and, correct?
Right.
We don't want that.
You showed us this a while ago.
I showed that a while ago. I repeat. You in layout mode, you just copy this. Copy. Oh, yeah, copy. You in layout mode, the destination layout. You go browse mode, right? Then layout mode again, and then you paste.
Bingo.
Bingo. Right? Is exactly where it should be. So I redo it. You in layout mode here, and here you copy the object. You here, browse mode, you wait until you enter browse mode, layout mode again, paste. I call that BLV. So why BLV? When people work with me, I say, okay, yeah, do a BLV. So what a BLV? Command B or Control B, whatever, on PC to browse mode. Control L to layout mode. And Command V to paste. BLV, okay? So why FileMaker didn't do the default like this, I have no freaking idea. Right? So now I have this, and you can see like by magic, I have my scripts, everything connected, everything. So I'm going to the next layout. We're going to do the same treatment. This is 70. And this would be the same, by the way. 156. 156. And the width is different because I have double, right? So I'm copying the width, right?
Right.
I select the body. I go here, I said white. And I'm doing the same BLV. I copy it all. I go there, Browse LV. Boom. Magic. Everything okay. And I have my scripts. Everything works perfectly well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything okay. I have the hidden states that everything there, everything works, nothing broken. Okay? Correct?
Right.
So now I have this, but it's not done. I need to take care of two things. Okay? The scripts triggers in the layout, because I know I have, I know because we have
Right. That. Mm-hmm.
this here. And when you're there, that's why I like this view, because in this view, you see trigger, trigger, trigger. This is what this icon means.
Right.
This explosion kind of icon, this means trigger. So I double click here and say, okay, which trigger I have? I have the 1200A and the 0052. So I want to make sure in my script here, I have the 1200A and B, right? And the 0052, which is here, okay? But its name 2 is because I should have, I might have one already, right? It's not the case scenario that will exist in your case. Yeah, it's there, right? 0052 was there, so I'm deleting this one, because this one, those triggers, right?
Yeah.
Those triggers. Actually, I don't need that one. Yeah, I mean, I need that. But now I need to position those. Those are universal scripts. That means those. You know how I'm managing my file now. Those scripts are scripts I can call anytime from anywhere. They are
Mm-hmm.
universal, and I have universal triggers as well. Here I have two triggers, right? Two triggers
Mm-hmm.
that I'm going to call all the time. Okay. So I'm putting that here. And this trigger, I already have it. Okay. This is my startup screen. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
But I need to add this, because this I'm not using it, but in your file, because you have your own startup. But I need to implement those two things, right? I need to implement those two things
Mm-hmm.
in the starter script, right?
Mm-hmm.
I need that to happen
Back to
in the
setting
starter
goals.
script. Yeah, but I'm going to take care of this later. This, it's the navigation within the layouts. This is what happened when we enter it. So when we enter, we want to sort by the order. And when we navigate, we want to do all those things. Correct?
Okay.
Okay. So that navigation. And this, right, is the navigation in the Hamburger closed and the navigation on the Hamburger open. I have two states. This is the Hamburger open and this is the Hamburger close. I have two layouts. Close, open. Close, open.
Okay.
Notice something. This Hamburger menu, this layout is named B, and this one is named A. Right? So if you look the list, they name 10A, 10B. They belong together. They're part of the same thing. Okay. A and B, right? I need now to connect those triggers to each of them. So I'm in 10 L10A. I go there, I click here, And this is for the on layout keystroke, right? I select the scripts, and the script I need from the Hamburger on the triggers is the 1200A. Why? Because I am in the 10A 1200A. Here, I also need another one, which is the 0052, remember? The navigation, the on
sort.
layout
Right.
enter navigation sort. So that was the A, because I am in the 10A. If I go in the 10B, you guessed it, I'm going to look for on keystroke, the 1200B, because I am in the 10B, right? So this is a way you can help yourself, making things like this, right? You connect the dots.
When the numbers and letters all line up.
Exactly. And I need a 52 here also. So now we in pretty good shape, by the way, missing the builder, right? I need to implement the builder.
Yeah, we didn't build the builder.
Yeah. The builder, in my case, is based on Enlightened, what's the name? Theme. So I'm switching this layout in Enlightened because it happened. I'm keeping those building layouts to be like, in the defaults like this. It's sometime I'm doing this. So this is 55. This is 474. And this is 1241.
Do you think that leaving that older or that other theme in there just kind of gives you a visual reference that you're in something?
Yeah,
else?
This is what I'm doing. It's because I'm not sure that this file was it's a file for everybody. So I'm not sure if people want to implement this Morpheus theme I
Okay.
have.
Yeah. Okay.
So at least the builder to be like neutral, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And because I'm going to paste object in that theme, I don't want that to look like completely ugly. So I copy all of this,
Yep.
all of this, and I'm going to do the BLV.
Yeah.
Browse, layout mode, paste. Boom. I have my builder, right?
Yep.
It's there. Right? So now I can start implement, right? The burger, right? So how we do this now that I have this? Because everything done, I'm done. My burger works, but I'm missing record, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to take care of the icon later. So what do we need? What do we need? We need the pilots.
A pilot.
On first the pilot or first the balloon? Chicken or eggs first?
Pilot first.
Pilot first. Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then new, and this is the balloon.
Right.
Okay. Okay. So now we can do this. We have balloons and we have pilots. Order number one, I want the dashboard, right? For pilots. So pilots, dashboard. In the balloon, I'm doing the same. Dashboard, right?
Okay.
So now we can try it and see what happens. So we click here, pilot dashboard, balloon dashboard, right? Here,
Mhm.
pilot dashboard,
Mm-hmm.
balloon dashboard, right? So we can name the same way, you know, because we are in balloon. Because here now, if I go to the pilots, for example, I can say, I don't know, list view. I can put
Or can we go to their documents?
Separator. We can go to the documents related to that, you know, to the pilots. And we can do the same for the balloon. We say list view. We can put a separators and the documents, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can do the same. So now, this is how it looks. Dashboard, list view, documents, balloon, dashboard, list view, documents, right?
Okay.
Okay, so now how the system works, because I am on the records. I cannot say go to this layout and tell this button, not this one, but this one, tell this button, go to this layout. You know, I cannot go to layouts because those are records. What I'm showing here, it's a portal, and this is another portal. So how I can make a record to go to, you know, a button that says go to that layout. It's a new thing since FileMaker 18, I guess, that we can do it. Why? Because here in my scripts,
we didn't put any scripts in on
there.
Yeah,
I forgot. No, it's there. Sorry. Yeah, it's there. So what do I need? What do I need? I need to say, okay, for that button, right?
Mm-hmm.
For that record, that's a record. Okay, I'm showing you. No, it's important that people see that this is a record. Dashboard, list view, documents, they're records.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no problem. I just want dashboard to perform this script. I copy the name of the script and I paste here. This is the name I want. Yeah, I can do this, by the way. I should have done that on before.
Because that doesn't copy over, does it? Or does it?
What?
The anchoring to the sides, does that copy over when you copy the objects?
No, it's because my original is not doing it. That's why.
Oh, okay. The original wasn't.
Yeah. Okay. And I want the same scripts for those, right? The same. It's the same scripts for those. Perform these scripts.
Right.
Okay. So far, so good, right? It's very easy. And what this script do is said, tell me what the script I need to, you know, what the script I want, the the layout name. Sorry, the layout
I
name,
want.
right? What layout name I want.
Right.
Right. Because we're going to implement the layout name now. Correct?
Right.
Okay. So
and we know it needs it because you have the parameter on the end of the script.
Yeah, exactly. So exactly. So here, what this script here is doing, what this button doing, it's executing this one. It's a script that says, okay, I want to perform a script. So I close the window. That means I close the burger, right? I close the hamburger menu, close the menu. I perform this script with this parameter. Perform this script with this parameter. And the scripts comes from the records. The scripts, parameter, and the ID of the item. I'm collecting those three things from the record I am in. Collect this. So now here it's easy because I can say, okay, the pilot name for the dashboard for the pilot is this. This is the name of for the pilot.
Mm-hmm.
And for the balloon is this. Copy, balloon. Boom. So now I have a button, right?
Mm-hmm.
That if I click here, I'm landing here. Right?
Right.
So I'm doing it again. I'm going to the burger builder. And I said, if I go, so let me debug this. If I click here, I said click. I'm going to explain what the current nav means tomorrow. Close this because I don't need that anymore. I close the window. I perform the script, which is the layout name
that it got from the parameter.
I got for the parameter. So what's the layout name? So the layout name is L100 pilot, And then I say, go to layout, whatever this says.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Go there.
So go there. Knowing that, before we go for the question, I don't know if we have it. The burger, the burger, so let me go there, is a card style window. Okay, so I do this at a new window. I position the window on the top left border.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
I sort, and then I'm setting the name on the window, and I will explain why. Right? It's a card style window. So how I can make sure that the card style window adapts the 8th of the window. See?
Mm-hmm.
Why I'm not doing something like this, right? Because I know I saw it. People are calling me saying, okay, I can do it. I can do it. Okay. I know why. Because if you do this, for example, right?
It's always going to be
what
that.
you get. You get this.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Or if you say, yeah, okay, I want 1500, then you get this. Go over.
Yeah.
No, what you do, you say, okay, I want the position top 0, the position left 0,
Mm-hmm.
and I want the height to be the height of this from here to here, the content window, which is here to here, here to here. I want the height to be exactly this. This will means grab the window content height and use it to open this new window in a card style window. If you don't put 0 here, this is what happens.
It'll be more centered.
It's centered. By default, card style window are centered by default. So that's why we need the 0, 0. I want the 0 on the top and the 0 on the left, right? So they're positioned correctly. I already implement that, but it's good to see how this goes, right? Inside, right? So knowing that, so something you need to know about the debugger before we go. There are two layouts, and they both points, right, to the same main layout, okay? The same main table, okay? Both. Why? Because they are the same base table, right? So I want to show, I want to see first, right? You open this one, okay? But this one is pointing to the T111 navigation menu. It is not a list view. It's not a list view. It wouldn't have worked correctly in a list view. It is a portal, current table portal, which is like a list view.
Portal.
Exactly.
Master detail
right?
portal. Okay.
Yeah, that means it follows the sort, it follows the perform find, the found sets, like a list view, but we don't have the impediment of the list view.
Okay.
Actually, we have all the advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why I do this is because I wanted both views to be perfectly the same when you open it, to have a perfect synchronization between the two. See?
Yep, just pops open on their own. Everything else
exactly.
is the same.
And you can, because I'm going to another layout, but this has to be exactly the same to the pixel. Otherwise, it looks ugly. So to do this, I needed to have a portal on the other side. This is a portal. So I built this one, right? Like this. And I put on the other side, so it's a copy of this one, but different because the extremity here is different because this one here is open, this one is closed, this one is waiting for you to open it, and this one open, that means this one is, okay, you open this one, you are inside this. Okay, so that's why the two views, right, are, they work well because this is the same of this, exactly the same, copy paste. I didn't do any. So the base here is the same. And here we have our related relation. It's a related table. It's a related table based on what I select here. Right?
Right.
Okay, here we see the same thing because
we built it that way. But yeah, if we'd added
but you know, we can say pilot balloon, just to show a difference, right?
Right. Yeah.
Because people say, oh, we don't see any changes. Pilot balloon, you know, pilot balloon, pilot balloon, pilot balloon. Okay, so to make sure that, you know, we have a difference, right? So tomorrow I'm going to show you how to make that experience something great. Okay.
Do we want to attach that to the L100 and 2100 to the button on the main dashboard?
That tomorrow, because I need to explain, because I want the best experience. So we don't want just something working. We want the best experience possible. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where is my file here? I want to be able to do this. I am in Preferences Builder. This is where I am.
So that's going to be that current navigation you said you would tell us about later.
Exactly. So when you click here, I tell you here and here. I open for you where you are. If I go to contacts, for example, I click here, you're in contacts. If you go to accounts, you click here, you are in account. And you can go there and go there. When you click here, you're back on Builder, right? I'm showing you where you are, right?
Okay.
Always.
Yep.
Okay? So that is important. And we're going to see also something else. Let's say I have two windows. I have two windows, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm here and here, right? I call the burger here, right? And then in this window, so it's the same file. I'll just have two windows, window 2, window 1.
Right,
okay?
right, yeah.
And here I recall the burger. See what happened? Burger open here in that window. You click here, this close, this open. This open, 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 open. So how we do this? Right? Magic. So tomorrow, and that's good because we're going to play a little bit with the Windows management, which is cool. It's a long time I didn't do that. Play with the window management. So that would be interesting. That would be interesting.
So we should just say though to for everybody listening that you did send us a new file last week. It's the same old link that we've been using, but we're up to Rev 5. So if you have the old link, you'll get the new version with that.
Yeah.
Cool. So in that case,
okay.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Ken.
Thank you. See you tomorrow. Thank you, Ken.
Thank you, guys. Thanks, Nick. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Got a report of an individual up here who may be a FileMaker license. Well, it's potentially expired. Look at the back of that car right there. Looks like the FileMaker license has expired. Sir, I need you to step out of the vehicle. Sir, step out of the vehicle. Sir!